walks in humility and washes our feet. Oh, what a mystery, meekness and majesty. Bow down and worship.
Good morning and welcome to Beginning the Day with God for this season of Creation Tide on Friday the 12th of September. There is a deep healing that the earth cries out for today, and our hearts too. It is as though the destruction of the earth mirrors our inner desolation, which arises from the separation we feel from the glorious primal Garden of Eden. Restoration of right relationship with God means restoration also of relationship with God's creation. We can no longer see ourselves in isolation. We have some work to do to bring that about, both in the outer world and in the inner world of our hearts. But what we seek, Jesus says, we will find. And when we knock, doors will open.
In our series of morning reflections from The Healer's Tree by Annie Heppenstall, we look at how a living faith in a loving Creator God cannot be divorced from concerns for the earth and all with whom we share this planet. The theme of our worship today is tree stumps, bringing down the mighty. And we opened with a hymn by Graham Kendrick called Meekness and Majesty.
For earth and sea and sky, in the harmony of colour,
we give you thanks, O God.
For nature resplendent, growing beasts, emergent crops, the energies of the city.
We give you thanks, O God.
For the person you sent to restore us when we fell away from the goodness of your creation.
We give you thanks, O God.
For harmony restored through your Spirit, moving upon the turbulent waters of our lives.
We give you thanks, O God.
For setting each of us, like the stars upon their courses, within the orbit of your love.
We give you thanks, O God.
And so to this morning's reading. Psalm 142, verses 5 and 6. I cry to you, O Lord, and I say, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Give heed to my cry, for I am brought very low. Thanks be to God. Now our reflection.
It is always a sad moment when a great tree is felled, and tree stumps appear a number of times in the Bible. There are two passages which use the tree stump as an allegory of kings, fallen because of their pride and misuse of power. The first is the tree king Nebuchadnezzar, dreams of towering above all other living things, a glorious image of himself and his reign as king of Babylon and conqueror of the Hebrew people. To his horror, in his dream, the tree is felled. The creatures that shelter in it scatter, and the stump is bound in iron. An angel says that this tree is the king, and for 7 years he will live in the wild as one of the animals, eating grass because of his pride. A year to the day, the dream comes true. The second tree, again reduced to a stump, incidentally the work of Nebuchadnezzar, is that representing the dynasty of King David, son of Jesse. David's line was polluted by power struggles, torn by war with the northern territories of Israel, a kingdom seeking, like any other, to demonstrate wealth and influence, but in fact vulnerable, weak, and exploitative of its own people. Many passages in the Bible bemoan kings who neglected the needs of the poor and downtrodden. And this corruption of power is a reason the Bible writers give for the fall of kingdoms. But God is all-merciful. And just as Nebuchadnezzar is restored to his throne once he is able to admit humility, so too Isaiah the prophet sees the vigorous shoot of a new king growing out of the stump of Jesse. The Spirit of the Lord shall rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding. With righteousness he shall judge the poor. Those are words from chapter 11 of Isaiah. From the felled trees of corrupt rulers, a pure and peaceful new reign will begin, where God's will is done on earth. For, as it says in the book Job, there is hope for a tree that is cut down, that it will sprout again. Hope never dies. The prophets speak of a time so remarkable it harks back to the Garden of Eden itself. The urge to destroy will die, and there will be no more violence in the land. Jesus knows those words, and he tells a parable too. He says a man had a fig tree in his garden, which bore no fruit. So he told the gardener to cut it down. The gardener, however, begged it to be spared one more year, so that he could give it even greater nurture than before. The divine nature is merciful, even towards the leaders of great nations. The gardener loves, tends, coaxes life from the most stubborn plants, and takes our sides when we fail. But the key Nebuchadnezzar discovered, and which still needs to be discovered today, was humility. We are all more vulnerable than we like to think, and our fruit tainted. How close is that axe, we might ask, to ourselves? And when the 1 year of grace is over, what then? Amen.
This we know, that the earth does not belong to us.
The earth is God's, and we will serve it.
This we know, that we did not weave the web of life.
The earth is God's, and we will serve it.
This we know, that whatever befalls the earth befalls the sons and daughters of the earth.
The earth is God's, and we will serve it. Amen.
We join now in the prayer which Jesus taught us, saying, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Startle us, O God. Make us look around and peer over the edge of our feathered nest to see suddenly what we depend upon. The lives of countless living beings, the far-shipped timbers to caged sows, from blasted mountainsides to deep-dredged seas, from weary slave children to trade-trapped farmers, all caught up in the obscene feeding machine of this cuckoo chick of the West. Mercy, O God, have mercy for the superiority our people assume. Amen.
Now our closing thought. In chapter 18 of Luke's Gospel, we read the parable of two people at prayer. One is a parody of the self-righteous, a pillar of the community we know so well, and the other is a person with a morally dubious job, who is well aware of his unworthiness. Jesus comments, "All who exalt themselves will be humbled, but all who humble themselves will be exalted." How can this influence the way we live? God bless the sky that is above us,
The earth that is beneath us,
your image deep within us.
the day that lies before us.
Amen.
Amen.
Humanity to the heights of His love.